to Julie's Wreath Boutique. Today we're going to work on a project that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. And originally I had thought I just wanted like a magnet board with a nice background. But we're going to end up making a sign after I saw this cute little sign at Dollar Tree. So this is definitely a Dollar Tree project. So what are you going to need for today's project? You're going to need one of these signs. We are not going to use this red background, but we will remove this metal part, and we will use this string on the back. And then you're going to need just a piece of felt or maybe fabric to connect the backing. I have one pizza pan. If you don't have a Dollar Tree, just a pizza pan that's about 12 inches in diameter. And then I have some rope from Dollar Tree, some Mod Podge from Dollar Tree, and then this I got at Walmart, but you can use any type of ribbon that you would like to accent your piece. And then these are just the scrapbook paper that you can buy at your local craft store. I bought these from Hobby Lobby, and I believe I got them on sale for 25 cents a piece. So let's get started to make something really cute. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to remove the metal sign that is on this Dollar Tree sign. And it came off, the first one came off really easy because it looks like they just used like a hot glue. So it does come off fairly easy here. And I'm using a straight edge, so make sure you're very careful with a straight edge. But I'm just trying to be pretty gentle with this because I don't want to break my sign. And there you go. So now that is ready to use. I'm going to set this aside. And then you have this sign, and if you want to use it for something else, go ahead and do something to make that super cute. So I'm going to set this aside as well. I'm going to get out my pizza sign, or my pizza pan, not my pizza sign. And I'm going to take a piece of my scrapbook paper. And the best way that I could figure out how to do this, to get this, because there's just a very little lip here, is I'm just going to take my straight edge, and I'm just going to carefully, I'm going to kind of line it up here, and I'm just going to carefully cut around the lip here of this pan. Now, this does not have to be perfect because we're going to use some rope to cover it. So don't worry about it, you know, oh, it's not a perfect circle. Mine's not going to be a perfect circle either. Okay, so there we go. See, that is not a perfect circle. You can see the gap there. That's okay. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to get out my Mod Podge here, and I need to open it up a little bit. Again, be very careful. I would not recommend doing this at home, but I'm being a little lazy here. Okay, and let's see, I'm going to get out my little paintbrush that I used. Hold on, I'm a-coming. Alright, so all I do, it's real simple. Yeah, there's nothing fancy about that. Okay, I'm just going to put a nice layer on my pan. I'm going to smooth it around. Okay, and then I'm going to lay my circle in. Gonna just kind of, did you know you can even get paper a little bit wet, and that'll help mold it better on with Mod Podge? I didn't do that today, but that is something you can try if you're having issues. So I'm just gonna rub it. Okay, so then all I'm gonna do, yep, very technical stuff here, okay? So if you want, you will see the paint brushes or the paint strokes. So if you want to try to go in one direction, you can do that. But it doesn't bother me too much. So let me tell you what I'm going to do at this point. Because I'm impatient, and you might be like me and be impatient too, I turned on my oven at the lowest setting it would go. And the lowest setting my oven would go was 170 degrees because I have one of those digital ovens. But if you can go lower, you could go at like 125. But I'm going to take this upstairs, and I think this is all nice and flat here, okay? So what I'm going to do, because I'm impatient, like I told you, I'm not worried about that I've got glue up here. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to turn off my oven that's already preheated to 170, turn off my oven, and I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. And then this will be completely dried, and I'll be right back. Okay, more than 5 minutes has passed because I did record part of me doing this, but then my kids wanted to have a race upstairs and you could hear their thumping around. So I did put this in the oven at 170, turned the oven off, put it in for 5 minutes, and it came out great. But then I was in the process of showing you how to put the sign on, and I got glue on this spot here. So you're going to learn from my mistake today. If you get glue on this, do not try to pick it off like I did, because that is what will happen. So luckily, I had already made one of these yesterday. So now we're going to go with the black and white check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the glue that I want on the back of this, and then we're going to position it onto our pizza pan. So I'm going to try to be pretty fast with this. And this time, if my glue gets on the board or the pan, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to pick it up. It's clear. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But you do need to kind of work kind of quickly here before this glue dries. So, and on the original sign, this was not even on quite all the way. There were spots that, you know, was poking up, and that's what kind of gave me the idea to be able to do this, was that the sign could come off pretty easy. So just put enough glue. I think that's going to work. All right, we got glue right here. I want to focus on my edges, make sure we got some glue there. Okay, so I'm going to just pick it up and be really careful because your glue is going to be hot. And I only have about one chance with this. That's it. And we're just going to press it down. Okay? Alrighty. So I'm going to leave that there. And if you want to use some other glue, maybe you want to use some like Aleene's craft glue, that might work as well. You're just going to have to let it dry for a while. So there we go. We've got Jingle All the Way. I think if you saw it more like this, you could see it a little bit better, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take my rope, and I need to decide where I want my bow. Do I want my bow onto the side, or do we want it on the top? I think, let's see, we're going to put a loop here. So I think I'm going to try putting the bow up here. So that's where I'm going to start with my rope. And I'm going to turn this around. And basically, I'm wanting to cover the trim of this circle that I made. And I'd like to go around it twice. So we're going to see if we can go around it twice. Again, very simple, very easy. Anybody can do this. And I kind of feel like this gives it a rustic feel. Just going to go some more. And my glue gun is in my Amazon store. If you're ever wondering what kind of supplies does Julie use, in that Amazon store has all my supplies that I like to use for wreaths and crafting, and even some everyday stuff too that I really like. But anyways, if you like to craft, I have a group on Facebook called Wreath Creators and More, and we would love to have you join. I started that group with a really good friend. Her name is Michelle Noble of A Noble Touch Crafts, and she's here on YouTube as well. And I need some more glue. Where did my glue go, people? Hold on. You're always needing more glue, Julie. I literally buy glue by like 5 pounds at a time because I use so much of it. Okay, but I will leave the link in the description box below, and you can come and join us and have some fun. So now I want to kind of skip up to the edge. I don't want to just have this one rope around. I would like to go around it again. So I'm going to continue with the glue. Yep, not very straight there, am I? Let's see. If we can get around it 3 times, I think I'm going to try it 3 times. Yeah. And a neat fact, you could just use this and not put a side, and you could put magnets on it. So if you wanted to do, you know how you have fridges now? I have a stainless steel fridge. Well, you can't put magnets on the front of it, but I could hang this up with one of those 3M tapes, and then I could have magnets on my fridge. Yeah, we're going to go around a 3rd time. So, all right, I will be right back. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to keep adding this rope. I'm going to make sure it's very close to this edge as possible. And we're going to add a 3rd row, and I will be right back. So now we're back, and as you can see, I ended up putting a 3rd row of the rope around it. Now listen, I had a thought while I was making it. You could use fabric for this, and you could put your fabric over the edges of the pizza pan and then trim it out with something different if you'd like, maybe some ruffles or whatever. You can even make your own ruffles out of ribbon like I showed in my new ruffle wreath, and I will leave the link down below. But if you like Dollar Tree projects and you like to decoupage or any type of thing, I have a friend, Amber, of This Southern Girl Can, and I will leave her link for her. She has a fabulous plate where she decoupaged fabric on the back of it, and it just brought all the memories back of when I used to make those years ago for my family, and it's such a cute project. So I will leave her link down below, and I think you guys will really like her as well. So now that I've got this done, I'm going to make a back, and we're going to make a little loop back here. And so like I told you, you don't have to go purchase more rope, because the rope on that original sign, I'm just going to cut it off like right here and use it. So let me show you how we're going to put it on the back. I'm just going to take it and make a loop here. It's a little bit easier said than done. Here. Probably need a little bit more to do that, so I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to make a little knot. And you don't even have to do this part if you don't want to. Okay, so I've got a little knot going on. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to just simply put a little bit of glue back here. And I'm going to lay my loop down. Now, I do this on a lot of my wreaths. I'll take a piece of felt. I'm going to cut it. I use a lot of felt in my wreaths and all that, so I'm going to now put some more glue on the piece of felt to just kind of adhere it all together. And we'll let that dry. And so then that way we've got a little loop on the back of it so that we can have that hanging. So what I'm going to use for this ribbon is some stuff I found at Walmart, and honestly I was really kind of shocked and surprised by Walmart, and I don't know if this has a, let's see here, they have actual, okay, little pens, okay, there we go, I got it. They have really good ribbon this year, and I'm really surprised. If you wanted to, you could just use this part and, you know, bring down the tails and cut it and then put it right there and be done. But I'm not going to use that. I'm going to just cut this. Get my scissors here. And I'm going to cut, let's see here, just a little piece of wire. This is not too big here. We won't need a ton. Okay. So I've shown you guys this before. It's just a very simple bow. We're just going to go one loop, and I'm going to just adhere or gather that center. So I've got one loop going there, one tail coming down here, and then we're just going to make another loop, and it's going to be about the same size here. All right. Yep, that looks good. And at this point, I'm going to take my wire, put it in the middle there, and I'm going to squeeze it and tighten it, twist it really good. Okay. So I want to make sure these are about the same. Okay. I like this ribbon because it has a little bit of burlap jute on the end of it. So I think that's really cute. So you could leave it at that and just, you know, put it there. But I always like to put a little bit of something in the middle. So I'm just going to cut off just a little bit of this ribbon. And then I'm just going to fold it over. So just the black is showing. And make a nice little center cross thing, or whatever you call it, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to go like that, and I'm going to go in between the two wires, and now we're going to twist the wires over top of where we added that little ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to move it over here, and I'm going to trim these up because I don't want them to show. Okay. All right, so that's such a cute little bow. So I'm just going to kind of play with the ribbons a little bit. I'm going to get rid of, I'm gonna do this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna just simply cut these off. And then I like to do the dovetail. I believe this is called the dovetail. You just fold it over and cut a V. Oops, this way. Got to do it the right direction, everybody. Okay. So, and all we're going to do is we're just going to glue this on, and I'm going to like maybe glue down the actual tails a little bit so that you can see the sign. But I think that this is going to be super cute, guys. I think that this is just a simple DIY, something you could do for your kids' school teachers, for the different classes. It won't break the budget. Let's see, what do we have into this? We have $1 for the pan, $1 for the sign, $2 for the rope, so that's 4. This ribbon was like $5, but I'm going to get so many ribbons out of this. I would say maybe, you know, $1 for the ribbon. So you're looking at about around a $5 item, and it's super cute. And I just think that, you know, you kind of can't go wrong with buffalo plaid. And like I said, you could use anything you wanted to use. I'm going to put just a tad bit of a piece of glue right there to kind of keep my ribbon up and above the sign. But you could put your bow on the bottom, you could put it off to the side. But that's it, guys. That is my DIY, just simple pizza pan Christmas decorations. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to get rid of that glue. And give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and share. So that always encourages me to make more videos. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time at Julie's Wreath Boutique.